our social media platforms as well as on the phone. We have this report that IPOB tackles Buhari, says allegation of pipeline vandalism is laughable. Now, there was a report yesterday that President Buhari, in an interview with Bloomberg, had asked Western allies to designate IPOB as a terrorist group over involvement in pipeline and infrastructure vandalism in the country. He went on to say criminality and terrorism in oil-producing regions hamper production, and it would help if our Western allies designated IPOB as a terrorist group, giving their complicity in damage to pipelines and infrastructure. But of course, IPOB has responded through their spokesperson, Ima Powerful, in a statement that was released yesterday. And they went on to say that it's laughable. Quite a number of things, some of which were derogatory, was said of His Excellency the President. And one of which is that he's ignorant. How can he say that, IPOB has been involved in pipeline vandalism? He should show which region of the country where they've done such a thing. That he has shown ignorance in quite a number of sectors in the country. You know the whole thing. So, what do you?
Yes.
Yes, I was going to.
The point is,
all right, go ahead.
Anyone who has the ability to commit any form of crime will also have the ability to perfect any other kind of crime. I understand, frankly, that what has been in front burner with respect to the IPOB is that they are agitating for their freedom, as a matter of fact, emancipation of that particular section or region. But the point remains that the bad acts amongst them have actually extended the pursuit of emancipation to other issues which are not contained either within the article of memorandum or so on. And that, as a matter of fact, has made the federal government to now begin to think that part of basically what these people think or doing at this material time is a perfect crime. But for me, I should have advised federal government at this material time to also look at the possible means of negotiating. That has always been my opinion with these people, and not to tag them at all material time as terrorist group. Because at the moment you tag them terrorist group or you give them bad names, which if you look at it basically, some of what these people reflect may not be what the federal government is calling them, will only appear or further aggravate the anger of this particular set of persons, and you know what federal government will be facing at the material time. So for me, I think there should be an understanding between the IPOB group and the federal government to also come to terms. Possibly, if there are bad acts within these families, even the original ones or those who understand what it means to seek for freedom or emancipation, can easily fish them out for federal government in order to have peace within that particular region.
All right. Thank you so very much. And right now, we're going to just try and take as many reactions as we can in the time that we have. But I'll do a quick rundown of all of the stories so that if you've just joined us, you can very easily be a part of the conversation and give us your reactions. We told you that Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi holds closed-door meeting with Rivers Governor. SON, that is Standards Organization of Nigeria, seized 2 billion naira fake products in 3 months. 3 die in Abia community. Our escape from Boko Haram captivity after 8 years as insurgent's wife. And this is by Chibok Girls. Now, this story has to do with 2 young ladies. They're now young ladies because it's been about 8 years of their kidnap. They were both 16 and 18 years old, now 24 and 26 years old, and both have children after having been married off to members of the Boko Haram sect after their kidnap back in 2014. Rather unfortunate. But yes, 2 of these young ladies have regained their freedom, having escaped using different guises, and thankfully they have reunited with their families, at least what is left of their families today, and they recounted their ordeal. Military officers' wife, 6 others abducted in Kaduna. Man walking from Bauchi to Lagos to celebrate Asiwaju. Senate to screen Buhari's ministerial nominees next Wednesday. Osinbajo leads NEC ECOWAS on new strategy for human development in Nigeria, West Africa. World Refugee Day commissioned 6 international rights for refugees. 22 APC senators threatening to defect to PDP, says Fani Kayode. School owners, educators urged to prioritize pupils' safety. Joint venture violation, fresh trouble for Shell as Senate orders refund of $200 million. Recent spate of church attacks, unacceptable, and presidency calls it politically motivated. 20 senators set to dump APC, party's majority under threat. Owo Kaduna church attacks, and that's the one the president calls politically motivated. 50% of Nigerian children not registered, and this is by the Nigerian Populations Commission, and that's their lamentation. Petrol, federal government insists on 165 naira pump price, advises against panic buying. You're going to comment on this story, Barrister Choco, but let me move on. Proscription, IPOB product of injustice, and this is by Ohaneze, and that's their reply to Buhari. INEC denies extending voter registration, insists on June 30 deadline. ASU strike, federal government denies considering multiple payment platform. Ngige, federal government will resolve issues on ASU strike very soon. Ekweremadu, under fire for saying Southeast will not vote Obi. Southeast, politically fragmented, must pursue regional interests, says Abga Guba candidate. Address judges' welfare now or reduce justice to merchantable commodity. And this is our Kalu SAN. And the final one says, promote investments in natural gas, engineers tell federal government. Okay, so I particularly want you to respond to, what's the one now? Federal government's appointment of new senators. And of course, there's another story about federal government insisting on 165 naira per litre pump price for petrol. Now, day before yesterday, Ipman had said, beginning from yesterday, their member filling stations will no longer be able to sell at 165 naira per litre, instead about 180 thereabouts, because of the cost of transporting petroleum products to other parts of the country. Please, what do you think about that? Federal government is saying, well, it has to be 165 naira. Do you think it makes sense to insist?
I think it's laughable. For more than 2 decades, we've been discussing the issue of pump price increment and all that. And I understand that for me, I think I'm one of these persons. This morning I was just having this nudge that very soon will be action against politicians who would come out to make manifestos of what they cannot fulfill. In 2015, in fact, what was an issue, or what actually won the heart of many Nigerians, was the issue of building refineries for Nigerians. And as I speak with you, the tenure of this particular administration has just few months there last, and nothing, not even a renovation, has been done either in any of the refineries. And look at the issue that is causing the problem with respect to pump price increase. What is the issue? That the cost of transporting the petroleum product from wherever, because of the global issue that is happening in Russia and Ukraine, is affecting petroleum prices. So for me, what do you expect? You expect a man who has gone to market to buy a cube of sugar for 10 naira to sell it to you at the cost of 10 naira. It is not done. The man is doing business. All of us suffer it, whether you like it or not. It's high time we spoke the truth. A man who is doing business is doing it with the expectation that at the end of that particular product that is purchased, he makes a profit from it. We cannot, because all of us are suffering, and saying, you see the truth, you won't say it. The federal government has failed in their responsibility. They should allow the people to make the necessary profit that is expected of them. Since they have abandoned, they've taken their own responsibility of having, we have the product, we have the natural resources. So what stops you? What you are busy doing is to allocate funds to senators, allocate funds to ministers, doing nothing, absolutely nothing. And the primary thing you are expected to do is to abandon them. So you expect the man who has used the private money to go into private business, not to make profit. When you are appropriating state resources and funds to your own self, it is not done that way. They must make their profit, since you have abandoned the issue of refinery building or construction in this nation. They can make their profit. We are not bothered about it anymore.
All right. All right. At this time, we're going to just open the phone lines and take reactions. But thank you very much, Barrister Choco. Thank you. I really appreciate you coming on this one.
Thank you.
All right. Enjoy your day. Okay. The phone lines are open 070-507-91021 and 081-174-31021. You can send me an SMS if you like or a WhatsApp message on 0905-948-1021. But go on Facebook or any of our social media platforms and leave a comment at Super FMPH. All right. Michael Ifeanyi UK just says proscription IPOB product of injustice. Ohaneze replies Buhari, for me, this is the most sincere answer from Ohaneze. Danny Chuksalozie says, I write from D-Line. Good morning. Good move by Mr. Peter Obi. The movement is going through the right path. Obaseki confirmed it yesterday, and Wike is confirming it now. Anything to make Nigeria better must be done. Hello, good morning, Super FM Port Harcourt.
Good morning.
Yes, what's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Egelege. I'm calling from Asaba.
All right.
I want to comment on this topic this morning. I thank the analyst, your person in the studio there. He has tried very well. I think he's a true citizen. I want to comment on the President Buhari prescribing IPOB, asking them Western countries to prescribe IPOB, giving them different names. But we can find out that truly that Buhari himself has sat down and see he is the one who told us several years ago that the problem in Nigeria, the violence and the killing insecurity is from the people who are coming from Sahel, from other Mauritania, Mali, Chad, and so on, to come into Nigeria and cause mayhem. Even El-Rufai they are also confirming it also when they paid them some billions of naira during the attack in Kaduna. Right now, he is not bothered about people that are killing.
All right.
And
all right.
What is disturbing his nightmare is IPOB.
All right, thank you.
God will help us because self-examination is allowed. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay, Danny Chuksalozie, I've taken your comment already. Sam Ekere says over 20 senators set to dump APC. It's a Northern Nigeria political game plan to further tell us where presidency it's tilting to come 2023. Nothing to worry. It will happen, only a matter of time since political parties' leadership deliberately display their arrogance to impose new godsons. Realignment is inevitable. Good morning, Super FM Port Harcourt.
Hello, good morning, Mike.
Good morning. Good morning. Go ahead. What's your name?
I'm Jobest, and also the barrister there.
All right. Go ahead.
He really speaks the minds of Nigerians. But what we forget to know is that 2018-19, the military told us that there is no governing in the north. All the borders are so boros. That's the one thing Nigerians fail to know.
All right.
Buhari go ahead, our president, go ahead to say IPOB. No. The people who are serving us in this country is the politicians. They are the ones supposed to fight terrorists. The politicians, they are the ones holding us in hostage.
All right.
Hold our army, hold our police, no way to go.
All right.
The people that will be fed very soon.
Thank you
very much.
Thank you so much for joining me. Okay, don't forget you can send a message on our social media platforms. We'll take it Super FMPH. Phone lines again are 0705-0791021. You can send me an SMS or WhatsApp message on 0905-948-1021. Chigozie says, Chia Gozie, Obi something. How is you today? I'm good. 3 die in Aba community. That was the cause. What was the cause? Kaduna is a state where bandits and whatnots have taken over. The federal government is relaxed. Everyday killings and terror coming from that state with the nonchalant governor in that state. Ngege with his regular bluffing, ASU is his regular customer. Now, crayfish them, they sell 1 minute, they are pricing lecturers' payments. The next minute, they no buy the idea again. Man walking from Bauchi to Lagos to celebrate with Boo Boo twins. Oyo go be your case. You should go and take advice from relationship experts Blessing Okoro so he can know the relationship between Buhari, Bauchi and Lagos. Now if fuel don't cost, no free car go carry am if him don't tire for road. Okay, now. All right, good morning. Super FM Port Harcourt.
Good morning, my sister.
Good morning, sir. You have 30 seconds. What's your name? Where are you calling from? All right, go ahead, real quick.
My brother, my sister, let me tell you something. When the government cannot be able to deliver and they don't have the ability, that is why they're going to bring excuse. How can politicians be the one that sponsors killing in this country? It's a failure of Buhari. Buhari promised Nigeria that he's going to target insecurity. And the main purpose for Nigeria to vote in for because of insecurity, because the Bible says what a man sows, the shall be going to win. Buhari planned evil against Goodluck Jonathan. And that is what is going to win.
All right. Thank you.
I mean, with it.
All right. Thank you so very much. Okay, we've got this message here. Vicky Thompson says, Governor Wike's silence is so loud. He is not leaving PDP, but the party will suffer in the presidential election in the state. Obi and Wike in a closed-door meeting, a mere frivolous process that has ended deadlock. 20 senators set to leave. To dump APC for other parties, well, if there is anything to go by, it's a normal thing. Politically, we are in a transfer season, and as such, you won't expect less. You see people cross-carpeting from one ship to the other for interest's sake. Is it realistic through the laid down procedure and guidelines of INEC Project SMA 2023? Okay, INEC as such, Senator Magnus Abe, being a smart politician, knows what to do. He has said he will be okay. That's not part of our conversation. Good morning, Obi. This is from Young Israel. Obi and Wike in a closed-door meeting. Well, I pray that let the meeting be of good. But as far as I'm concerned, I would advise Obi to let Wike be in his PDP, though I know that politics has no permanent friend, nor permanent enemy. Good morning, Obi. 20 APC senators threatened to defect to PDP is a shame. Our politicians keep jumping from one party to another. Eddie Young, thank you very much. Good morning, OBIV. Mike Elifani here. He says, I joined other engineers telling federal government to promote investment in natural gas. Thanks, Super FM. Thank you very much for joining us on the conversation. All right, and this is where this particular conversation comes to an end, but let's continue talking on social media, and I'll be there to respond to all of your messages. Go on Facebook, you see all of the posts, all of the headlines. Please go there and give me your comments. I will certainly respond at Super FM PH. Drop your comment under the headlines. Joining me in the studio right now is a man. This is Prophet Akindakpo, Prophet Mike Akindakpo, Senior Pastor, Apostolic Fire Ministries International. Joining me right now to talk about a program coming up this Friday. Good morning, sir.
God bless you, my sister. By the grace of God, we have a powerful program slated for tomorrow. It's Judgment Night. This program comes once in a month.